Alright, we'd like to prove that these two sides are congruent, but we don't know enough yet to prove that these big triangles, which these sides are a part of, we don't know enough to prove the big triangles yet. But we do know enough to get these tiny triangles here, AB, this guy and this guy, and then we'll use these triangles to get some pieces from them, particularly this one and this one, and then we'll have sides and angles and a reflexive side. And once we have the big triangles, we'll be able to get their corresponding parts. So, a couple notes, like when they say AEC in this packet, they just are indicating that it is indeed a straight line, because if it wasn't a straight line, then we couldn't do anything. And usually in high school textbooks this is assumed, and they do a lot of not assuming. They tell you like, oh yes, line BE and line DE, but we're not going to make that much of a fuss about it. But that's what it means, like yes, that's a straight line. It bisects angle DAB, so DAB is this guy here, it cuts it in half. So I know that angle 3 is congruent to angle 4. Again, just label these if you want to, angle 3 and 4, instead of talking about BAE and DAE, because that's just a pain in the butt. So there you go. And that's by your definition of bisect. You can either write it or you can write a bisector cuts an angle in half, creating two congruent angles. There you go. And then you have AE reflexive, and so now we've got the side, the AE, the angles, the 3 and 4, and then the sorry, it was angle side. So it was the angles that they gave us, 1 and 2, the other angles 3 and 4, and then the side reflexive. And so that's enough to prove these triangles are congruent. And we knew we had to do something with those because they gave us these angles, and these angles don't have anything to do with this part there. So we had to work with these first. Now that we know these are congruent, we can prove that these two sides are congruent, and that'll give us side, angle, and a reflexive side for the last one. So side, angle, reflexive side. Therefore the big triangles are congruent, and therefore their pieces are congruent. And that's it.